Fifth grade, chapter 11, lesson 6. Unit cubes and solid figures. Investigate. You can build rectangular prisms using unit cubes. How many different rectangular prisms can you build with a given number of unit cubes? So a unit cube looks like this, right guys? It has a face, an edge, and then each dimension across is one unit, okay? So a unit cube is a cube that has a length, a width, and a height of 1 unit. A cube has how many square faces? So how many faces are there on the cube? 6. All of its faces are congruent. It has how many edges?
6.
Not 6.
8.
No. Let's look. So if I would draw my cube out, okay, guys, quit guessing. So if I draw my cube out, and they want to know how many edges, right? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So how many? 12. So 12 edges. The lengths of all its edges are equal. Build a rectangular prism with 2 unit cubes. How many faces does the rectangular prism have? So if we took 2 unit cubes, how many faces would they have?
6.
6. Because you're putting them right up against each other, and then they become 1 unit, okay? You no longer have 2 units. You have 2 units that became 1. So you have 6. So now you just have a rectangular prism. It's like the cube, only it has, only it's a rectangle, not a square, for a couple of the faces. So 6, and then how many edges does your rectangular prism have? 12, right? Basically, we're just dealing with a rectangle and not a square anymore. So build as many different rectangular prisms as you can with 8 unit cubes. So record in units the dimensions of each rectangular prism you built with 8 cubes. Record in units the dimensions of each rectangular prism you built with your 8 cubes. So we came over here, and this is what you guys did with your actual cubes. You lined them up in a straight row. So we said there were 8 in a row. There was only 1 row, and it only was 1 stack high. So then for our next one, we drew this, because this is what you guys did, and you had how many rows? Or how many in each row? 4. How many rows did you have? 2. And how tall was it? 1, because it was on the flat level. Okay? How many did you have in each row for the next one? 2. How many were in each row?
4. 2.
2. And then how tall did you have them?
2.
They were stacked too high, right? So with 8 unit cubes, I can build 3 different rectangular prisms. Now, we probably could have come up with a whole bunch of different shapes, right, guys, with them, but we had to have rectangular prisms, right? Okay. Draw conclusions. Number 1, explain why a rectangular prism composed of 2 unit cubes has 6 faces. How do its dimensions compare to a unit cube? The 2 cubes become 1 unit, and we were basically looking at the same thing, except one was a rectangle and one was a square. Number 2, explain how the number of edges for the rectangular prism compares to the number of edges from the unit cube. A rectangle and a square both have the same number of edges. The sides of the rectangle are just a little longer. Number 3, describe what all of the rectangular prisms you made in step B have in common. Our rectangular prisms were all built with the same number of cubes or unit cubes. Make connections. You can build other solid figures and compare the solid figures by counting the number of unit cubes. Figure 1 is made up of how many unit cubes? 6. Figure 2 is made up of
4, 5.
5 unit cubes. So figure blank has more unit cubes than figure. So which one? Figure 1 has more unit cubes than figure 2. Use 12 unit cubes to build a solid figure that is not a rectangular prism. Share your model with a partner. Describe how your model is the same and how it is different from your partner's model. Alright, so we all used the same amount of unit cubes and made a solid figure. Alright, so share and show. It says count the number of cubes used to build each solid figure. The rectangular prism is made up of how many unit cubes? 3. The next one, you have how many rows?
3.
And how many columns? 5. So 3 times 5 is 15 unit cubes. The next one, how many rows do you have? 3. And how many columns?
4.
So 12. Okay. Now this one's a little bit more tricky because you can't do rows and columns, or you can, but then you have to double it because there's how many layers? 2, right? But we can also see how many cubes there are, right? So there's 1, 2, 3. Well, can we actually see all of them? No. But we know the first top layer has how many? 6. And then we said there's 2 layers, so there's 12. Next one, how many? 5. Next one.
6.
Next one.
7.
Okay. Number 8. How are the rectangular prisms in exercise 3 through 4 related? Can you show a different rectangular prism with the same relationship? So would you be able to? Okay, so we can still show another one with 12, right? So they're similar. They are similar. Because they both have 12 unit cubes. So could we make another figure, guys? So what could our other figure be? So our other figure could be, what could be another way to do that? Can I do a 6 by 2 by 1? Okay. 6 by 2 by 1. Okay. Compare the number of unit cubes in each solid figure. So, how many does the first? 5. How many for the next?
5.
So they are equal. So even though they don't look alike, they're still equal, right? How many for the next one?
4.
4. How many for the next one?
5.
So 4
5.
unit cubes is less than 5 unit cubes. Connect to art. Architecture is the art and science of designing buildings and structures. An architect is a person who plans and designs the building. Good architects are both artists and engineers. They must have a good knowledge of building construction, and they should know how to design buildings that meet the needs of the people who use them. The cube houses of Arnhem in the Netherlands, shown on the top right, were built in the 1970s. Each cube is a house, tilted and resting on a hexagon-shaped pylon, and is meant to represent an abstract tree. The village of cube houses creates a forest. The Nikkei Capsule Tower, shown at the right, is an office and apartment building in Tokyo, Japan, made up of modules attached to 2 central cores. Each module is a rectangular prism connected to a concrete core by 4 huge bolts. The modules are office and living spaces that can be removed or replaced. Use the information to answer the questions. There are 38 cube houses. each house could hold 1,000 unit cubes that are 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. Describe the dimensions of a cube house using unit cubes. Remember that the edges of a cube are all the same length. So we said the length, width, and height of the cube house are 10 by 10 meters by 10 meters by 10 meters. Number 12, the Nikuin Capsule Tower has 140 modules and is 14 stories high. If all the modules were divided evenly among the number of stories, how many modules would be on each floor? So we said 140 divided by 14 would be what?
10.
10. So it would be 10 modules. Then it says how many different rectangular prisms could be made from the numbers. So we took our 10 flats, or 10 unit cubes to make a flat because we're only using one floor, right? And then we said that how many could be made of those 10 cubes?
2.
2. And then we did a 10 by 1 by 1 because there were 10 in a row, 1 row, and it was only 1 height. Then we did another one. What? How many do we have in each row? 5. We had 2 rows, and it was only 1 height since it's 1 floor. Could we have written that also as 10 or as 2 by 5 by 1? Yes. Okay. All right.